fire, welcome to my channel. And if you're returning, welcome back. We are going on an adventure today. I had an epiphany. Something that should have occurred to me a while ago while I was being called to go to Mount Shasta. I didn't get to go yet because of circumstances and being a mom and responsibilities. And so I was kind of getting down on myself about that. And I had a realization that I live right next to a volcano. And I live right next to several volcanoes now that I've done some more researching. So, you know, it's not Shasta, but a volcano is a volcano, and they are all fueled with this wonderful energy fueled by Gaia. And this volcano, this particular one I'm going to explore today, is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire belt. So, you know, it made me realize that oftentimes we can get caught up in, you know, what's trendy, what's popular, and then, you know, go, which is good. Like, there's reason to go to Shasta. I still plan on going. But sometimes I especially tend to forget the beauty that is already around, the adventure that is almost in my back door, my backyard. And there's quite a bit of adventure here. I've always known that where I live is beautiful. It's just so easy to get caught up in day to day, especially nowadays. Day to day is, you know, there's like 5 different dramatic things happening, and it's almost like you put yourself in this little bubble and you forget about what's right next to you or around you. It was a wonderful epiphany I had, and spirit guides and higher self had to giggle at me, because while I had already thought that I should go hike up Mount Konocti to go, you know, connect with Gaia and nature and the elementals around me, I had already thought of that. I had completely, you know, blown away or not even thought of that it could be a powerful experience, just as powerful as any. You know, you never know what you're going to step into. You never know what experiences you're going to have and in fact, some of the most extreme experiences and powerful experiences happen when you least expect them, right? Like, anytime I've had a paranormal experience or experience with supernatural, even UFOs, is when I wasn't expecting it at all. So, you know, this was kind of a last minute decision. I'm glad that I decided to go. I had to line up babysitters and take myself out here. It's not so far off the beaten path that I need to go with someone, which is nice because I'll get a chance to meditate and connect without having to worry about how my friend or partner or whoever decided to go with me. Oh no, poor little gardener snake. Oh, I hope he's okay. Oh, it's not okay. He's dead. Poor thing. I hate that. Anyways, I'm sorry. Squirrel! I don't have to worry about anyone that's going to be with me about how they might feel, or if they're going to get frustrated, which then would probably ruin the entire meditation process, right? So, anyways, today we're going on an adventure, and you are coming with me. Can't wait to see how I feel and connect. I'm already connecting. I was already connecting as I was getting prepared to come. So I could feel my spirit already connecting with the mountain. Once I got close enough, I got the confirmation head tingles. And I grew up pretty much my whole life. You know, my whole adolescent life here in this county, right next to this mountain. So, you know, at the time growing up, of course, I did not realize that I would be coming back and, you know, wanting to place my hands on the mountain and, you know, give gratitude to the mountain. You know, that's something my silly hippie mom would be doing. And now I'm that silly hippie mom. So, anyways, thanks for coming if you're here. Hopefully I find some cool stuff to show you. And yeah, so I'll be back in a little bit once I park and get settled in, okay? Hi, beautiful divine souls. It's adventure time. I'm right at the beginning of the hike, and here's the view already. So pretty. Right as I began walking, I asked that the elementals and spirit guides guide me and protect me on my journey. And like 8 butterflies came flying up right past my face, almost touching me. And then one butterfly actually stopped right at the map legend and stopped right on the little point where it said trail. So, all good signs, all great signs. I'm already feeling the energetics of the mountain. And it's just so wonderful, so beautiful. And I don't ever do stuff like this. I don't ever go on hikes alone. I probably wouldn't have done this if I had never been here before, but I've hiked this mountain a couple times. It's just so beautiful here. Such a beautiful day. It's not too hot. It's in the 70s. Wow, look at this. Look at this view. Let's see. So amazing. Anyways, I'm not going to be chatting and filming the whole time, but we'll keep popping on and off. Oh, there goes another one. There's so many butterflies out here today. It's such a beautiful sight. Beautiful birds talking. I wish I could just live outside all the time, but you know, the comforts of home would probably kick in at some point. Anyways, I'm gonna keep walking. And here we are at the orchard, it looks like. There are people that live on this mountain. Here we are, hiking trail ahead. Okay. I'll be back. Bye. So many butterflies. Just such a beautiful, oh gosh, look at that light beam. Where'd it go? That's amazing. I could probably just stop here and be completely satisfied. Maybe not completely, but there's so many butterflies everywhere. Amazing. The elementals are here for sure. So pretty. Wow. Hi guys. Hi. Just the beginning steps. Haven't even gotten to the steep or paved part. Just wanted you to see all these butterflies. They've been flying like this ever since I was started driving up the hill. Oh, there's a big, huge yellow one. Oh my gosh. Where'd it go? Thing's giant. Oh my goodness. Wow. Amazing. This thing's as big as a hummingbird. Hello. Wow. Hello, beautiful. Hi. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention now. Okay. So this portion is called Right Peak. And you can see the lake and those black rocks right there from the lava formations. This lake is a prehistoric lake. And it was formed along with a lot of these mountains, I think around 350,000 years ago. So she's an ancient old mountain. And Konocti is either Pomo or Wapo name for woman and mountain. The whole thing means woman and mountain. There's a legend about this mountain. It said it was named after a woman who got mad at her husband or partner or whatever it was, mate, at the time. And she ran away from home into the mountains saying, "You'll never see me alive again." She was found, I guess, a couple days later, passed away on this very mountain. Not a very happy story, but at least, you know, the name of it was in the honor of her name, was in the honor of her. And if you look at the side of the mountain, my dad showed me, it looks like a very large horse, could be a dragon, could be anything, with a human sitting on top of it. And he thinks that was formed because of her dying on the mountain. Others say that the mountain itself, the curvature, looks like a woman lying on her side. So, sorry, that wasn't a very good view of the dirt trail. So, anyways, a little bit of local history and a little bit of view. I'm gonna keep walking. I'll check back in. Getting higher. So beautiful. Look at these giant rocks. Man. And these are just little guys compared to some of them. Alright, see you in a little bit. So beautiful. Look at that. There's the top of her. Look at all the honeybees. The bumblebees, I don't know if you can see them. There's a lot up here. Oh, so amazing to see them out flying. A lot of them here. Beautiful, gorgeous. That's the way I came. And here's two paths you can take. You take to the right, take to the left. The left is usually the path I take. I'm I'm gonna go right today. See you guys in a little bit. Hello. I'm nearly to the top. And it's already 5 o'clock. And it's taboo to be on this mountain at night. So I'm gonna walk up a little bit further and see how close I really am, and then make a decision from there. I don't really want to be up here as it gets darker whatsoever. It is beautiful, and I have been connecting and giving thanks, and the mountain has been responding, and so have the air elementals, along with the earth elementals. So just gonna go a little bit further and see where I'm at. See you in a little bit. Look at this. So pretty. So beautiful. I've called to stop here and give thanks to the mountain right here also. We are just going to call this tobacco. Tobacco was referred to as a medicine at that time. This is also medicine. Or just a different kind of medicine that I don't know if I'm going to be able to say. Oh. Thank you, mountain. Thank you, beautiful lady. Ancient woman. Thank you. Not too sure what all that noise is. Huh. How odd. Maybe someone is moving stuff around at their property? Weird. Okay. Here I go. Onward and upwards. Just gorgeous. Look at that sun too. Oh, beautiful sun. Thank you, sun. Such a beautiful sight. And ravens. Beautiful. Thank you, sun. Thank you, mountain. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you, source. Thank you, elementals. Okay. Starting to get a little bit dark here in the shaded parts. Still so beautiful. But it is after 5 now. And I can come back now that I know I can. I mean, I knew I could before, but now I have more confidence in it. I mean, look at this beautiful moss. The way it grows, just life forms on life, you know? Which means rocks are living. So yeah, even though I feel like I'm really close to the top, I'm not 1,000% sure. So I am probably going to be turning around. I saw a stink beetle cross my path, like about 10 yards back. And they only come out when it's like nighttime usually. Well, they do at my house. So I think I was taking that as a sign from elementals and spirit guides to think about heading back soon. So I think I'm gonna do that. It's just so hard to stop. Like, I'm not used to having to turn around at any point, you know. Oh, let's go to this little bend, see what's at it. I mean, just beautiful out here. So beautiful. Looks like a nice little spot for a picnic over there. Got benches set up. Maybe that's the first cabin. I'm not too sure what that is. From here, it's hard to see. It's just getting a little bit dark and shady in here. I mean, it's not nighttime by any means, but all I have is a taser. So, you know. I know I'm protected. I know I'm guided. But sometimes that means being guided home. And I can come back, can plan out better. Oh, look at this. Look at all that. So beautiful. Yeah, it looks like there's a ways up still. It looks a little steep. Maybe about a mile up. I don't think I have time to walk another mile up and then all the way down to my car. So now I know for sure I have to leave my house at like 12 or 1 for sure, no matter what. Today was a challenge. Today was a challenge and a half. That's okay. Oh my God, you should see this rock formation. Oh, and this rock's growing out of a tree. Oh, I hope you can see that. That's so cool. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a bunch of rocks that fell when the volcano erupted. Those things are giant, and there's like a little bit of a cave in there. I'm definitely gonna have to come back after I'm better prepared, earlier in the day, not when, you know, he's getting close to nighttime. But I'm glad I went. Oh, look, white feather. White feather. That's another sign. That's a sign for me, from the angels. It means I'm protected. Yeah. See, I find feathers everywhere. Very rarely do I find a white one, though. So it's pretty special to me when I do find a white one. Thank you, angels. Glad I came. I wish I came earlier, but I did not. You know, sometimes things don't happen the way you plan, but they happen the way they're supposed to. So today, I was supposed to leave later, and then I was supposed to not make it quite to the top, but almost. But I've seen so many wonderful things that I've never seen on this hike before. You know, I have a different awareness now than I did 5 years ago. And the last time I did come onto this mountain, it did activate me, and I just didn't know it. I moved back home December of 2019. So 3 months before, you know, shit really hit the fan and people started to really wake the fuck up, including me. I mean, mean, I've always been pretty awakened and spiritual, but that definitely was when my eyes were just like somebody came and like rubbed the goo out of my eyes. Black goo, if you will. Right the fuck out of my eyes. Like this is not normal. Then people started dying, you know, in my family, and not because of the C19, but because of other things. And when close family members die in the span of 2 or 3 months, right after they had done something that I refused to do because it didn't sound right to me, and because no way am I going to let them put something in my body that hadn't been tested and seemed a little bit too on script, if you know what I mean. But unfortunately, my family members, most of them, don't see things the way I do, or definitely didn't see the things the way I did back then. And while, you know, it's not recorded that they died of the thing, of course not, because it happened back in 21. I knew. And maybe they knew at the time too. I don't know. They know now. It was a hard time. It was a hard time in many aspects, but we're not going to get into that right now. It's just a little bit about what I've been through. So many rocks, so many cool things to look at here. But anyways, the last time I was here, it definitely activated me. And right after I came onto this mountain one time, then I felt like I needed to do it again, so I brought my son up here. And I was like all about, squirrel again. You know, I was having a pretty happy time in life. And then that all happened, and well, it felt like crazy town. It had to have happened. It had to happen the way it did. It was definitely divinely guided to happen the way it did, because in the past 5 years, my eyes have opened up to worlds, dimensions, a whole bit of differences I didn't know about before. I'm glad it did. I was meant to come on this mountain. I was meant to have my eyes open. I was meant to be in the place I was and see everything without a veil. I was meant to come here and be who I am today. Just like you were meant to be here or there and go through everything you went through. And 2019 was just, a small portion of what I've been through and what I've experienced. I've been through a lot. And I've put myself through a lot, but again, I believe it was all divinely guided, definitely. So I'm gonna try and make it done this part. I'll come back. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you in a minute. What goes up must come down. So I'm almost back to the car now. And wouldn't you know, there was a hummingbird. Oh, little guy, are you okay? You're okay. A hummingbird just hovering right at the end of the trail up there, right as it was, right as it gets to the steps, as to say, this way, goodbye. I feel like I've been guided by the elementals this whole time. It's been quite amazing. Here's our lovely butterfly friends again. You know, hiking, the uphill is harder, indeed. But for me, it's you know, gracefully trying to get down the downhill part. Hello, butterflies. Okay. So, I should call this Butterfly Grove. Oh, it just landed on me for a second. That was so cool. Look at that sun again. Whole different type of light beaming through it. That's so beautiful. Adventure time, adventure time. What an amazing experience. I'm so glad I came. I'm glad I came by myself. This is definitely something I do not do ever on my own. Explore into the woods, even a trail on my own. It's quite a feat for me. But, you know, I'm glad I did. I plan on doing a series of videos visiting all the volcanoes around where I live and hiking up them. The next ones will be, I almost fell my butt. That would have been something to catch, huh? Wasn't even steep there. Anyways, protected, so protected. Even just little falls would hurt me. We don't need that, because I plan on going to as many volcanoes the rest of spring and into summer around California that I can. I do believe the next one is Mount St. Helena, a even larger and grander mountain and volcano than this one, and that's saying something. Mount St. Helena actually looks like a dragon from some aspects. And it feels like both of them are definitely divine feminines. In fact, even just driving over St. Helena, it is a vibe. It's a definite different vibe. You can feel it as soon as you enter. But we'll talk more about her when I get on her. After, oh, there's another bird. After I go on her. This mountain has been a part of my life for most of my life, like I said before. And I'm so glad I got to explore her with a different set of eyes. You know, same eyes, different aspect, you know. You see different things in different aspects. And she definitely has a vibe. Like I said, I could feel my connecting with her as I was preparing to come on this hike. And, oh, man, butterfly, but not a fly. A fly's like poo-poo. We don't need that. So, speaking of aspects, oh, there's another bluebird. So much wildlife out here, and this is just the little ones. You know, the bigger ones. Thank God us. Thank God. Thank Source. Thank me. Thank spirit guides and elementals. I didn't see anything big or even medium size. Which is why I left when I did. But, you know, so much beauty, so much more to discover. I will be coming back. I will be meditating about this mountain later tonight. I did some blessings and gave thanks to the mountain several times. And I will be meditating on it later. Unfortunately, I didn't come with enough time and start my day early enough, but that's okay. Today was supposed to be a shorter, sweeter trip. I already feel so good. I feel so invigorated. The energy from this mountain is powerful. And if you look at it from Google Earth and you have the ley lines in place, you can see that the county I live in is within a triangle of ley lines, which says a lot. Anyways, I'm getting close to the car. I feel so good. I feel so like I've achieved something. To me, this was an achievement. Here's another look at the view. Thank you for coming with me. I will definitely be doing more of these. And whole series. I draw out on the map what it looks like, all the volcanoes. I wonder if it's an old ring of fire itself, huh? Here we are at the end of the line. Gorgeous view. Oh, thank you, Konocti. Thank you, gorgeous Konocti. Thank you for coming with me. And ask yourself something. Is there something right in front of your nose that could be activating you? Is there something around you that you could be exploring as beautiful as this? And you are not paying attention. Get outside. Connect with nature, connect with Gaia, connect with your angels, with your elemental friends, whatever it is you have belief in, whatever it is that gives you power and strength and courage. Go connect with it, go do it. It's one thing to hear about it, it's another to experience it yourself. You know, even if you have to drive an hour away, is there something you could be doing that you just kind of like glanced at or passed by because it wasn't on trend with everything? And while I do believe that Shasta has a lot of power, because I do, I've driven through shafts just through it and I've felt the power. But there's power everywhere, electricity everywhere. There's power in you. There's power in you. So anyways, thanks for coming with me. Oh, this is the end of the road. Well, it's at the parking lot. The road is down the hill. Whew, back in the car. That was good. That was real good. I am so happy I went. I am so happy. It's not even that hard of a hike. It's a good, I mean, I've been on some difficult, steep hikes. It wasn't that hard, so it was nice, refreshing, kind of a ramp up for what I have planned next. Just so invigorating. I feel fed. I probably need some more water because I did sweat, if you can't tell. But I feel full. I feel like filled up with, you know, the energy and the sun and even the dust, which I'm usually severely allergic to. I only had to blow my nose twice, which is something for me. And I did it by myself. I did it all alone. And that I am proud of myself for. You know, we are the creators of this reality. So, you know, what we focus on and put energy into will come to light. And I just kept saying to myself, I am guided and protected. I am guided and protected. Well, this is not a very difficult, crazy trail at all. It still is a little bit unnerving. You know, there are wild animals out here, and I'm a short female on my own. So all those negative bugs that like to try and enter your head and tell you, oh, you can't do that alone. It's wrong. I saw another lady by herself too. She was walking down when I was walking up, so it was nice. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming with me. And I will be doing another series, or a whole series of these. Like I said before, I plan on going to St. Helena next. I think I'm going to do that in like a week or two, which is really exciting because I've never been on that trail before, and there are some power circles there, so that's very cool. I'm very excited to do that. If you like my videos, if you like my content, you like me, if you like what I have to say, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll help me grow. It'll help me continue to do stuff like this and share it with you all. And it also will let me know that it's getting to the people that want to know what I'm having to say. So thank you so much. I love you. You beautiful, beautiful, divine souls. This has been an amazing, quick trip. Thank you so much. I love you. Have a wonderful